Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Carlson ready to get us started, and we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Yeah!
Get the fullback involved here. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short. And then like John Madden used to say, boom! That fullback moves the chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take point. Hey,
Getting the tight end in motion. A draw now. This is Tracy. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Titans have a 1st.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. Dak now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak throwing again. Left side, and it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. South a yard short, gain of 9. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go ahead. Hey, watch him right here. Go.
This is Genty on 2nd. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Daniel Carlson is set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker. And now a chance to stand here with 3rd and 1. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar off the play fake. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Prescott out of his end zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait.
He finds Diggs right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? From his end zone, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Titans' 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the pistol, give here to Walker. Works his way to the 35. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Texans 14, Titans nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Quiet, What do you think?
Dak off the play fake. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's Tracy. Finds room to the 30. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, kill!
Prescott here from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
2nd down. Walker's going to get it again. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
No, we change it.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Air it out on third. He's got his man. This is Walker. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again is down. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. Finds a seam. Offside. He's off to the races. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Offense to the line fast.
36 yards. First down, Tennessee.
1st and 10. Prescott. Pressure coming. They take him down. And goes to the hurry up here. Here's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And this is not going to do the job. They won't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. Finds a man right side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They send a man in motion. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
So run it down. The side is out. To run it down. And to run it down. I can run it down. And all of us. All my people down.
Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Coming left is Genty. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
180.
Play action now with Jackson. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Handoff running left, Walker. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Sit up. 180. Finish it up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And we will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Davis gets it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the gun is Prescott. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Looking for Kirk, and it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Space to the left. They catch up to him at the 11. Offense in a hurry up here.
12 yards. Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 11.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Here we go. 480. Stuart, hey.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! There we go. All right, thanks.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, no.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Yeah, here we go.
It's a run on 4th down. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Walker on 1st down. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans blowing them out now, 34-zip. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
Titans, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
47.
1st down. Here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own numbers. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Low left side, Taylor has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Yeah, here we go.
26. Prescott on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Yeah! Here we go, forward in.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah!
From the red zone on 1st. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill!
Back to the air, Prescott. Hits his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Has room down the left sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Start of the grounds here. Tracy. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. He cuts. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Titans putting up points in a game decided.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the backstage yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a front yard yelling, bring them out.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
180. Report, report. 180.
Here's Genty running right. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Get off.
Back to Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans are running them out of the building. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over.
We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. On now comes their punter. His work begins at the 31. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. No one's around him. He's got space. Down the sideline inside the 30. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Texans continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus yard day with that big tote.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Score Texans 56, Titans 6. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
He finds Diggs right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Design quarterback run here. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 9 yards.
First and 10, Prescott. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure the catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
There you go. All right, hey.
Again on second and 10, Prescott. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. It's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. Finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Shut up!
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Hits the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Braun. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Daniel Carlson set to
Carlson,
kickoff.
all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Steady!
Here's the backup. First throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Quick throw is caught. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Titans have a first.
Gain of 20. And the Titans first down.
So it's a win for the Texans. Well, we talked